This video was brought to you in part by the supporters of the AMTV Patreon. Thank you. Hi there guys, it's Adam Martyn here, and welcome back to another installment of the Now Review. It's that time again, we've got another brand new spin-off, would you believe, and this time it's one of those where Now sort of retreading its old past glories, its old footsteps, in collaboration with a mega corporation, would you believe. So, once more, let's take a trip down that magical road to look at, now that's what I call Disney 2021 edition. So for those who don't know, they've actually released a Disney album several times. I believe the first one was back in 2012, then they did one in 2014-15, which I have had, and I've done a Now review on that, you can check that out. Then I think they did one in 2017, there was Disney Bedtime, which was a really odd album that came out in 2018, there's a Now review on that as well. And Disney Princess, of course, I think there's two versions of that, I've reviewed one of them. And here we are, 2021, it's clearly time for a Disney album. And let's just take a look at the front cover. As with all the Disney albums of the past, there's little windows into the different characters that Disney has in their arsenal. So you've got Woody and Buzz Lightyear from Toy Story, you've got Anna and Elsa from Frozen, of course, you've got Moana from Moana, Aladdin and Jasmine there, and Abu, and you have Simba from The Lion King, you've got Miguel from Coco, you've got Ariel and Flounder from The Little Mermaid, and you have Belle and the Beast from Beauty and the Beast. So yeah, they've chosen well. They haven't just filled it with like the brand new movies, you know, they've also dug back, I'd say, into their classics, to stuff I was growing up on, you know, your Beauty and the Beast, your Little Mermaids, that sort of thing. So it seems like we're going to get a good mix on here. I also like the colour palette. I love the purple logo here, the purple with the gold trimmings. I think that works really well. Some of the past Disney album releases, I've not been a fan of like the colour combinations they've gone for. This, however, I think works really well. The blue's a nice tone in the background, the gold trimmings around the characters is great as well. Really nice front cover, possibly my favourite Disney front cover for the Now series anyway. So let's twizzle this on over, and let's have a look at the all-important track list. We're working with 4 discs today. Okay, so working our way down CD 1, we've got Into the Unknown from Frozen 2. Obviously, Frozen 2 is a juggernaut sequel. Into the Unknown is arguably the best song on it. There's lots of great songs, but it makes sense that that's track 1, CD 1. You've got Remember Me from Coco. It says Ernesto de la Cruz, so I imagine it's the more like upbeat version, not the somber version. You've got Circle of Life from The Lion King, classic of course, swiftly followed by Beauty and the Beast, two of the most iconic Disney songs of the 1990s for sure. Including also following Reflection from Mulan. It doesn't say if that's the new version or the original. I'm hoping it's the original. You've got Triple Little Light Fantastic, which is from Mary Poppins Returns, another sequel. That came out in 2018. A fun song, fun movie as well. You've got Prince Ali from Aladdin, again, classic. You've got A Friend in Me from Toy Story, one of Randy Newman's best songs in my opinion. Under the Sea from The Little Mermaid, of course, what else would you pick? And You're Welcome from Moana. If it wasn't a meme already, it's here. Not how far I'll go though. Surprise You're Welcome comes first. Just jump to CD 2 for a second. You've got Let It Go from Frozen. So a Frozen song taking pole position there. But of course, Let It Go. We've all heard it to death, but we all know why it's here, don't we? Born to Be Brave from High School Musical. The musical, the series. Now, I haven't watched this show yet. I do enjoy the original 3. They're sort of a guilty pleasure, but I do need to check out the series. So I'll be interested to hear what the song sounds like. You've got Kiss the Girl from The Little Mermaid. Again, another Little Mermaid song. Another Coco song as well. Un Poco Loco. Great song from that. I Just Can't Wait to Be King from The Lion King. We're getting a lot of repeats from the same films, if you like, as we go through the discs. The Wonderful Thing About Tiggers from Winnie the Pooh and the Blustery Day. Really fun little song. Love Winnie the Pooh. So timeless. Hi Ho from Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. I mean, it's the original Disney animated classic. Something had to be there, didn't it? And Bibbidi Bobbidi Boo from Cinderella. Back to CD 1, you've got Breaking Free from the original High School Musical. Again, we've all heard that to death over the past, oh god, what is it, 15 years, showing my age now. Hakuna Matata from The Lion King. Had to be there, another Lion King song. Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious from the original Mary Poppins. What's this from The Nightmare Before Christmas? Interesting, we've got some Nightmare Before Christmas representation here. Be Our Guest from Beauty and the Beast had to be there. I'm assuming these are all the originals, by the way, not the questionable remake versions that they did a few years ago. A Whole New World from Aladdin, of course. Can You Feel the Love Tonight? We're basically getting the whole Lion King soundtrack, aren't we? I think that's all the big Lion King songs, and they're all on those for the first disc, or first and second disc. You've got I Can't Let You Throw Yourself Away from Toy Story 4, one of the newer ones. I don't remember it by memory, but I do remember liking the soundtrack, so I'm sure it's good. And, it's one of the more recent films, so of course it's here. They've got The Best of Both Worlds from Hannah Montana. And finishing off disc 1 is, I think, from High School Musical, the musical, the series. Which, yes, I will get around to watching. You'll have to let me know in the comments if it's a good song and a good show. Back to CD 2, you've got Trust in Me from The Jungle Book, one of the best songs from that film. So creepy, so eerie, great for the character Car. You've got Baby Mine from Dumbo, the classic Heartbreaker song. You've got Let's Go Fly a Kite from Mary Poppins, which is full of joy. Talk about an oxymoron of the track listing placement there. You've got When She Loved Me from Toy Story 2. You've got Belle from Beauty and the Beast, Bonjour, as it were. Also, just When She Loved Me, by the way, so beautiful, beautiful song. Colours of the Wind by Pocahontas, wonderful track. That's How You Know from Enchanted. Speechless from Aladdin. I don't remember Speechless, that's really bad. Aladdin wasn't really one I grew up with much, so I don't remember that one off the top of my head. You've got A Star Is Born from Hercules. I would have picked maybe Zero to Hero or some of the others. I'm surprised A Star Is Born is on CD 2 at least, but hey, it's here. I See the Light from Tangled, of course, that, big song from Tangled, that had to be here. When We're Human from The Princess and the Frog, and Circle of Life, The Lion King. Okay, so wait, the one on disc 1, what was that the musical version? Oh, well, we got two versions of Circle of Life. What are you going to do? Okay, so moving on to CD 3, you have The Bare Necessities from The Jungle Book. Of course, that had to be here, didn't it? A Spoonful of Sugar from Mary Poppins. Whistle While You Work from Snow White. Two Snow White songs, interesting. Cruella de Vil from 101 Dalmatians, lovely song. Bella Notte from Lady and the Tramp. They Live in You from The Lion King. Well, technically it's from The Lion King too, but I'm assuming this is from the musical as well, probably. When Will My Life Begin from Tangled. Just Around the River Bend from Pocahontas. One Jump Ahead but from Aladdin. And I Won't Say I'm in Love from Hercules. Love that song. So glad it's here. Just jump to CD4 for a sec. You've got the Mickey Mouse March from the Mickey Mouse Club. They've done this in the past. I don't know why they include so many like Mickey Mouse Clubhouse songs on here. I really don't. But hey, they do. I guess it's Disney. When You Wish Upon a Star from Pinocchio, one of the oldest but most iconic Disney songs. You hear it before all the films, of course. A Dream Is a Wish Your Heart Makes from Cinderella. More classics here. Someday My Prince Will Come, a third Snow White song, would you believe? Once Upon a Dream from Sleeping Beauty. You Can Fly, You Can Fly, You Can Fly from Peter Pan. Give a Little Whistle. There you go. How'd you like my whistling? From Pinocchio. Really going into the classics for Disc 4. Saving the classics for last, I guess. He's a Tramp from Lady and the Tramp. You got Chim Chim Chimery from Mary Poppins. And if we just jump back, you have on CD3, you've got Part of Your World from The Little Mermaid. Again, really iconic song. Surprised it's on disc 3. The Place Where Lost Things Go from Mary Poppins Returns. Really getting some of the modern films in there. We Belong Together from Toy Story 3. Hawaiian Roller Coaster Ride from Lilo and Stitch. I love Lilo and Stitch so much. Lava from Lava, which was a short film. Interesting they put it on there. Nice inclusion. I know it was mixed for a lot of people, but I quite like Lava. Zero to Hero from Hercules. Why is it on disc 3? Why is A Star Is Born first? That's a bit perplexing. Rotten to the Core from Descendants. Haven't seen it. Whoops. Evermore from Beauty and the Beast, which I believe was the... was that the song they added into the remake? I think, possibly. I'll Try from Return to Neverland. Oh, I'll Try's on here? Oh, I love Return to Neverland. I'm so glad we've got some Disney sequel. That's right, Disney sequel stuff. I'll Try. Great. Glad that's here. And Mano Muppet from the Muppets, of course. They own the Muppets now, I forget. Back to CD4 for the last stretch. You've got Yo-Ho, Pirate's Life for Me, from the Pirates of the Caribbean ride, of course. He's a Pirate, which is an instrumental, but hey, they always include it on here, so it makes sense. The Unbirthday Song from Alice in Wonderland. Pink Elephants on Parade from Dumbo, trippy song. Happy Working Song from Enchanted. Almost There from The Prince and the Frog. Surprised that isn't further up the track list. Scales and Arpeggios from the Aristocats. Good warm-up track, that is. Little April Shower from Bambi, classic. So This Is Love from Cinderella. It's a Small World from It's a Small World. Careful you don't listen to it too long, it will burn in your brain. And the Mickey Mouse Club Alamater from the Mickey Mouse Club TV show. Why did they do this? Why have they opened and closed it with the Mickey Mouse Clubhouse? It doesn't make any sense to me at all. Well, folks, there you are. That's what I call Disney's Tracklist. 80 tracks across 4 CDs, 20 tracks per disc. So what do I think? I mean, it's a great package, like all the other Disney releases, especially the ones we've covered. You do obviously get a nice mix of Disney's roster, not just the music from their films, but from TV shows, from sequels. There's some real surprises. I'm so glad things like I'll Try from the Peter Pan sequel is on here. You know, I think sometimes the Disney sequels that were released straight to VHS back in the day, they have some good stuff and they don't often get the appreciation they deserve. So really glad some oddball tracks are on here. They've obviously got newer tracks as well, you know, things from like Toy Story 4 amongst others, Frozen 2, bound to be here, but you also get that good selection of the classics. To its detriment, I guess maybe you have to compare Tracklist to past releases. There might not be as much variety as you'd be hoping for. It really depends what you're after. But if you're into this, if this is your first Now Disney album, it's absolutely worth your time, I believe. You can get it from HMV. It's a tenner. Great price. I believe that's the same everywhere on places like Amazon, supermarkets if you can find it. So yeah, for Disney fans, for Now fans, I'm sure it's a shoe-in. But maybe if you've bought a Now Disney before, compare the track list, maybe see if you want to trade one in. But hey, yeah, it's a Now Disney album. That's all I can say. But that's all for this installment of the Now Review. Thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed it, please do leave a like on this video. Really helps us out. And do subscribe to the channel as well if you're brand new. We'd be happy to have you. I've been Martyn from AMTV, and I'll see you next time.